Stacks in the building, talking about all the fun things he does, his former athletic journey, and then what he really likes to eat. But as always, how are you guys doing this morning?
All right, hurry up.
You were drinking, so I didn't want to take it from you.
Better than I deserve.
Yeah, I was going to take it. I was going to be that guy, but then I decided I wasn't going to take his line.
Blessed and highly favored.
I'm good. I'm busy this morning. We actually, I don't even know, nobody listens to this live anyway, but we got our first offer on the house, so we got that this morning.
Congrats.
So we're getting ready to.
Do they know it's contaminated with sickness right now?
You're going to check tape?
Life's going to be absolutely wild over the next month. So it's just baseball starting. All of a sudden, I'm going to be homeless probably. So, just all the fun things. So it's going to be a wild. Well, I might move in with Naj, actually.
I was about to say,
bro,
bro,
you got a new spot. Yeah, you got a room. I can just stay there.
And if you wait, depends on how long you wait. You got another room.
Nah,
Yeah,
all
another
right.
room might open up.
There we go.
Why wouldn't
My
you just
whole
move
family
up
moves
here?
in with Naj. Yeah, we might do like a camper or something for a short-term thing. I don't know what we're gonna do, dude. We have absolutely no plan. So,
No plan is the best plan.
just roll with the punches. Just make it happen, man. That's life motto right there. So,
I
but
gotcha.
yeah, things are good. So,
So
are we
tell
allowed
me-
to like say your real name on here? Or do
Yeah,
we
that's
call you?
fine.
Do we call you Jack Stacks every time? Like what?
Nah, whatever you feel.
Oh,
Jack,
okay.
Chris. Yeah, you can call me Chris. It's
All
all
right,
good.
cool.
Definitely thought his name was gonna be Jack.
Well, Chris,
100%.
Chris, how's your morning
See,
going?
he got you guys.
Oh, yeah, he
he
got
got
He's like,
good.
he's like, I'm
Get outta
Chris. I'm
here.
like,
What? I was like, what?
sounds
But I
good.
had to be cool about it.
You check the Instagram handle real quick, and you're like, wait a minute here, what?
Hey, I am a loyal follower to this man.
I
loyal
am too.
follower.
Hey, appreciate
I
you.
listen to me. I don't go no. If I see a review and I go, I didn't see the sticker there. I don't eat. If I see the sticker, I don't eat.
Yeah, I'll just have water, please.
Yeah, I'll just have a water and some
I'm just here to
fries.
check the ambiance and
Yeah.
make sure this was right.
Yeah, I had to make sure it's the right place. But
That's funny.
Dave, how are you today?
Chris, I told you Naj was going to
No.
fangirl it up.
That's good.
He did say you support the channel for sure.
Bro. Come on, Brad.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
don't mind them, Brad.
Yeah, nah, love. It's all
That's
love
funny.
over there.
Dave, how are you? How are you?
Love,
It's a
man.
little delayed on that end. So how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Just in the next room, we got a full house, which is excited.
It's so weird now that because there's been times where we've had the iPad in here and it doesn't delay like that. So I don't know why that. I mean, he's
But-
literally
Over-
10 feet away.
But yeah,
It's this travel of distance of sound. That's
Well, that
Oh,
too, yeah.
oh,
but-
here we
which
go.
is
Right.
fine.
oh,
All right. Well,
I don't know.
we're obviously not a sponsored podcast, so it is what it is. We're working there, but Chris, we appreciate you coming in with us this morning and hanging out, and we're excited to learn a little bit more. Just one about you as an individual, but then also just kind of, your story, your journey. So we always kind of start out by saying like our goal of our podcast is to obviously reach youth athletes, young kids that are trying to do something, whether that be, through sports or, past sports into life and just things. And we want to highlight local. We want to talk about Wichita. We want to talk about our surrounding area and our state and try to do a little bit more, just promotion in that aspect. We felt that there's some need there and there's just not as, most people don't look at Wichita as like a big spot for like a bunch of creators and people going out and like doing stuff. And I'm sure you've got your own version of some of that in your story. So, but tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, kind of where you went to school. Give us a little bit of background so people can kind of get to know you a little bit. And then we'll ask some questions, obviously, along the way.
Yeah, I'm a Wichita, Kansas kid, born and raised. So grew up here all my life. Spent a little bit of time over there in Plainview to start out. Then moved over to the Lincoln and Oliver area before. It's crazy because my last few years in high school, when I went to Southeast, I lived on the north side over there by the North YMCA. So
Okay.
it's kind of one of those things where I was already going to Southeast, and I definitely wasn't going to Heights because that was too big of a rivalry, and I already had
Couldn't
my
cross the
teammates in front
line.
of- Yeah, just was not doing that.
Yeah.
But man, I'm just a guy who loves to explore, get out of the house. I guess you call it an extrovert, but back in those days, just big partier and just love basketball. I fell in love with sports at a young age. I went from baseball, my first love, couldn't afford that. Went over to
enough.
yeah, we needed League 42 back then.
Yeah.
We definitely did.
Yeah.
I would have never left, but learned a little bit of golf over that summer, but then been playing basketball ever since. So basketball definitely is a big influence in my life. So I did a lot of that, and I pretty much lived it. That was it. Just basketball. During school, after school, it was just everything. So
Were you around in the Biddy basketball days?
I was.
Okay,
I was a little,
yeah.
I didn't get into it. I actually played when I was like too old.
Yeah.
I think I played like my 8th grade or 9th grade season, and it was just like, I was just too old for this.
Yeah.
The rubber courts, the
Uh-huh.
rubber balls. I'm
Yeah.
like,
So
I should not be out
for
here.
somebody who's not from here, what is
Bro, okay, so Biddy basketball is like iconic part of Wichita history, number one. It's
Right.
It is.
There's a lot of good that happened down there. There's some little sketchy parts of it as well too.
Naturally.
Like it was in kind of a weird part of town at the time, like when it popped up, and so it wasn't like it wasn't like a bad part of town, but it was not like the safest either. If that paints
Wasn't it
well
at the
enough. So,
Garvey
like,
Center?
no, this was its own thing, man. I don't remember what the building was called beforehand, but it was Biddy basketball ever since I grew up. I mean, I played Biddy
Bonnie and
ball.
Oliver,
literally.
if I remember right.
Yeah, I think it might have been off all over. I don't know.
It's one of those leagues where everybody that was good played in it.
Yeah.
So you played against everybody, and you built relationships at a young age through elementary.
Yeah, I mean, I started playing there literally. I think I was like 6,
Mhm.
5, 6 years old, and I was first of all I was the only white dude on my team. So like it
He's
was
always been about it, I guess.
well, no, it was awesome because like we were everywhere all the time basically. So we went all and played in all these different things, and like I grew up at St. Jude on the north side, so it was a total different like culture, and just playing ball. Like I was not the best basketball player either, but everything that happened there was like so competitive. Like everything was like ball is life. Like I feel like that's where that comment like started. And so it was just in a weird spot, weird part of town, but dude, everybody came there. Like everybody
Outdoors?
across.
Everyone.
Huh?
Was it outdoors?
No, it was
No.
inside. Yeah. They had like I don't even know, 14 courts, 15 courts in there.
Really?
Just about, yeah.
Yeah. And so like everyone that was playing
Just playing.
was there.
Just playing
Yeah.
ball, football, all your athletes, they started
Everybody.
there.
Yeah.
Like, so
It
many
was cool.
relationships were built in Biddy basketball.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it was cool. It was and then I don't know how long it kind of hung around. Like it stayed around for a long time, but like MAYB kind of popped off there, and that was where like a lot of people started playing. And then it just kind of slowly but surely, I think people started traveling a little bit more. So like the in-town tournament side of it kind of took a hit, and then once that kind of started taking a hit, I don't know that they could keep enough people coming through for like leagues and stuff like that. But that's now where the Wildcats, like that's the building that they bought.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So now they got like baseball, softball over there. They do like
okay,
some.
cool.
They do basketball still.
I think
too.
they still have some
they
basketball
they have
courts.
basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been wondering. about
Volleyball
that.
too,
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
Wow,
So the
okay.
building I think is still getting used. It's just not Biddy basketball anymore. But Biddy basketball was like
Got to bring it back.
bro, it was a brand,
We
man.
do.
Like
We need
it was a brand. Like there was nothing but competitiveness happening there, and like there was absolute ballers in that place. Like tons of Division I dudes came out of that. It's kind of like Sunrise is now, was Biddy
Yeah.
basketball back then. So like all these dudes from everywhere around that were like big time dogs were all playing there. So that place was fun. It was awesome. But okay, well basketball was obviously passion. So
Yeah.
playing that and kind of coming up playing ball. You said you played baseball for a little bit. Did you play any other sports in high school? I mean, was basketball was just the main
It was
one?
Everything turned into basketball. It was
Okay.
like that 6th grade summer, I was just turned into basketball full
Sweet.
time and only.
Okay, sweet. What were some of the teams that you played for? Some of the teams that were around here. Did you guys travel? Basketball isn't really a sport that we have talked about a ton on the podcast. So I think this would be a good like educational thing, kind of from where you came, and like what was kind of the scene that you played in? How did travel ball or like the the youth basketball into high school kind of look, and then what was high school into college for you?
Yeah, so it was funny. I switched to basketball because you could play in 6th grade at Jardine Middle School. So it's one of the few places in the city that you can do that. And so I started playing ball from there. And I just grew up in a competitive era. Like you had to earn your spot. Like it was all about earning your spot, getting better, and just putting in the work. So I played at Jardine. With in 7th grade, I moved over to Curtis Middle School, where I made some great players. That team was stacked. I mean, I had a bunch of athletes on that team. Avery Richardson, shout out to him. But it was just real competitive. And then going to high school, that's when it really hits you, because you're going against juniors and seniors, and you're learning like there's different levels to this. So just more physical. I mean, the Southeast area back then, like they were some dogs. Like they were top of the league every year, and just a team to beat. And that's when basketball in the city was, I think, at the peak. Like every gym was sold out. Like we couldn't even play a home game at Southeast because our gym was too small. So we went to the new school, East. East was, I think, was the first new gym in the city, and that was our home court for a lot of games. Or we actually had a home court game at WSU too. So it was just competitive. The city showed up. So I grew up in an era where you just learn that you got to earn your spot. I played a little bit of travel ball, so I didn't do too much. Shout out to Team Kansas. We had our guy A-Dub on the team. Aaron, can't think of his name, RIP, but we just had a physical group. We did a lot of traveling around like local teams, and then I had my team Kansas, or the Jayhawks, where I did do some traveling. We tried out, hop in a van, you drive all the way out to North Carolina.
Oh, dang.
That's
That's a
travel.
little bit of
That's
traveling.
travel right
Yes.
there. That's
He'll take us up to KC.
He wasn't Salina, wasn't popping into Salina.
Yeah, no, we did Salina.
Okay.
We did Dallas. But we kind of hit those small outer towns and just played against some pretty good competition. And I played up with the older group. So shout out to Sammy Fisher, Cordero Nawaji, just a lot of great names that were just pioneers when it came to City League basketball. And like these dudes were just incredible athletes, like D1 athletes that we had to go against. So I just grew up in that competitive era. And so it just, like I said, I just had that fire in me where I just wanted to be the better. I want to earn that playing time or get that spot. And so it was just good. And then going on to college is just kind of where my game really develops. I mean, for one, it was just I didn't like school. So let me put that out there right now.
Preach to the choir.
School
man.
was not me. If I would have did school, I'd probably have a much better career.
Well, you didn't go there to play. So,
No,
but-
I didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah, but when I got to college, I locked in a little bit, definitely got better. Played against, had some great teammates. Shout out to, I went to Barton County Community College, Jayhawk West, best basketball conference in the country. Super transfers, right? You got all your D1 players that come down to any build back up, or grades the same way. And so we just competitive basketball. So I just loved it. And then I ended up finishing up at Friends University.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so just
Hey, we
good
got a
time.
dirty bird here.
baby.
Come on, baby.
The dirty bird in here, man.
Yeah.
nice.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So just a good time, man. Basketball, like I said, it changed my life. It was just everything. Now, like I had to pass it on to my kids. Like, you don't have to play basketball, but you got to do something, because basketball, it definitely, it teaches you not to quit, fight through it. Either you're gonna be competitive, or you're gonna learn that you at least need to do what it takes, right? Because you're on the team.
Yeah.
When you got to high school, did you were you able to start right away, or did you have to play a year?
No, see, back to grades. I never had my grades the first semester of any of my years. Never did. I was just a kid that ADHD, couldn't focus on anything. But on the court, I mean, I definitely deserved a spot. Like I had my friends playing varsity junior year. I don't think anybody was getting on there sophomore year. It's just too much competition. But so I didn't play varsity until my senior year when I finally got a shot. But I was always like, everybody knew who I was before I played, because of summer ball and the competitions at the North YMCA. And you got just everybody there, especially Heights. We definitely battled Heights a lot of times in the gym. So it was definitely a fuel to the fire.
Yeah, Heights had some hoopers back then. Like that, their team was really good. North was competitive. I just remember our basketball team when I was there. Like they were good. Like basketball's been good around the city for a long time. Like there's always been competitive matchups. Like there's been a lot of teams that win. I think there's more teams. It's kind of top heavy at points in time, so I think all high school sports get that way.
Yeah.
But like East has been really good.
East,
like
Northwest was really good.
Northwest has been
They won
good.
state my senior year.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some hoopers around town for sure. Like a lot of them.
What I
You-
think is interesting
go ahead.
about basketball too, around here is it's like one of the few sports. I think track and field, they have that for track and field too, but they actually have middle school basketball.
Yeah.
Like you play for
Mhm.
your middle school team.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's weird that there's no middle school baseball.
Yeah.
And I talk to my athletes about this a lot because I mean where I'm from we have middle school baseball. Everybody went to one school all the way through being a small town, but
Right.
like you had middle school baseball and middle school basketball, middle school track, and it was great because you get to play with like by the time you're a senior, you've been playing with these dudes for 8 years. I know there's different middle schools from the high schools in most places here, so that's what makes it a little bit different. But I still think it's
They
like
can just branch off a little.
yeah,
different,
but you can probably have a few core guys that you played with in 6th, 7th, 8th grade that you go and play with in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, our middle schools here, I think, to my knowledge, this has probably changed some, but we don't have football. Like it's only city league football, which that's a whole different conversation because that's turned into a mess as well too at different times. But there is basketball and there is track.
Yeah.
But I think that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's.
I don't think they have.
I know, like
volleyball.
some of the small towns around here have it because it's.
Yeah.
They play middle school football because you got obviously you got Mays Junior football.
I'm talking Wichita.
Wichita. Oh, making sure.
Wichita just has a city league,
Oh.
which at one point in time that thing crashed, and like I think somebody brought it back, and then
It's. I heard it's a parent show out there.
it's
That's what I heard. It's a parent
there's,
show.
There's a there's a
Yeah,
ton-
because
ton
they
of
play
those.
right by East by my house, and I promise you, if you roll out the window passing the highway, you'll get
Yeah,
you'll get some entertainment on your
For
3-second
sure.
drive by.
yeah.
You'll get some entertainment. Trust.
Which
But-
is kind of weird because when you think of middle school sports around here, you would think with as much high school participation that we have, you would think that would branch off. But I guess that's probably what when you think of Goddard and Mays and Ande, why they do it is because they want to be able to pump into the high schools more.
Mhm.
I don't know. I wonder why. That
But-
might be something we look into a little bit more.
But
I'm not really sure there.
I know when it comes down to city league football, like I know, obviously, I'm very not as educated in city league football, little league, but I know there's one team that they parked their bus right on my street, Wichita Grizzlies. They park their
yeah.
bus right on their street. They fundraise everywhere.
Mhm.
They go everywhere. They play every weekend. They play in Oklahoma. They play in Texas, and it's just like they go above and beyond.
Yeah.
But what happens to that bottom team who can't do what they do?
Mhm.
And that's like, no, respectfully, that's the dudes who go to South and Southeast. And that's like what happens to when they get to high school, they're not ready to play.
Mhm.
And that's how come they get blown out for 4 years. And their senior year is their best year because now they know how to play a little bit more. And they're like, oh, this going to be our year. And then you
Mhm.
win 2 games and you're like, yep, we did that.
Right.
We beat the
I couldn't
record.
even tell you. I mean, when I was growing up, the team around here that was like the team to beat was the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Wichita Cowboys, they were
Still here.
dogs. Like they literally like just ran through the entire city, like
Yeah.
every year. But
Mm.
they had everybody, like
Yeah,
literally
Cowboys is the team that kinda
everybody.
gets all the kids,
Yeah.
recruit all the kids,
Yeah.
convince them to come over. I was actually part of that Northwest organization a little bit. My little nephew Cordell Johnson
Okay.
over at Northwest now, so I know all the coaches. They do a lot over there just to get them ready and get them ready for their high school
career.
Yeah.
Well, and that obviously shows because Northwest is pretty much good every year. Like they're competitive every year anyway. They're in the
Yeah.
mix.
Yeah, they're doing a good job over there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, that's cool. I heard you say something about the YMCA, so I wanted to give Dave his little plug in here. Let's talk about the pickup games at the YMCA. Dave, what do you remember about seeing Mr. Chris out there?
Oh man, I worked the front desk for right after I injured myself from college, and so him and his buddies, we were reflecting on those buddies like Jack Crowder, Tevin, I believe Williams, and Chris here were like late night ballers, come shoot around and whatnot. And there were certain days that games would be going on, and Jack would just dunk the ball enough that it would shake the gym, and people would get pissed when they were running the track. So of course I had to go in there, simmer it down. I've taken the ball away a few times, but most of the time when it was cleanup time, I'd just go hang out with them, pass them the ball while they're shooting around, and just hang out and chat with them. It was a lot of fun, but I never really ran a game or anything like that, but we used to have some fun games that would show up on like a Tuesday or a Thursday at the East YMCA, and out of nowhere they're like running the whole court, and kids are mad because that was the only court we had.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you throw one down? Shake the.
It was,
shake
I mean,
the track.
to their like, I mean, it was after 7:30, so I don't know why kids were in there anyways, other than mom and dad were working out. But they were having a great time. We just have to drop the net in the middle down and tell them to run it half court style, and then the dunks start. Them breakaways were always fun to watch.
There was no bedtimes back then.
No,
Kids were out until like 9:30.
We was in the streets.
Yeah.
Parents didn't care. As long as you got home.
Yeah.
Hold
That
on.
was a
Before
whole
the
different
street light.
era.
Hold on. Before the street lights or what? 'Cause
Nah, no cell phones or nothing.
Nothing.
After
Oh,
the
I was
street
before-
lights.
They wake up at like 1:30 a.m. to go to the bathroom, check the room. All right, he made it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nah,
Those are the good
I had to
days,
be home
bro.
before the street lights were on. None of that.
Well, you.
I mean, if you wanted to record yourself, you would have to bring in a handheld camcorder and make it happen. If that throws some age out there, yeah. Like Edge Network was
60,
still a
dude.
part of our cellular stuff.
That's funny. All right, man. So you go to Friends. Okay,
Yeah.
so graduate from Friends. What year did you graduate college?
11.
Okay, cool. So what was kind of, another thing we talk about on the pod a lot is like that transition from being an athlete your whole life to like, hey, now you're
Nothing.
not an athlete anymore. You are, but you don't play a sport anymore, I should say. So what was that transition for you like? And, what kind of led you down the path of doing what you're doing now? And then we'll kind of get into that a little bit.
Yeah. So for me, it was mindless. Like I had a kid, right? That kind of stopped my college career. And it was just all about like, I have to take care of my oldest daughter. She's 15 now. And so it was just mindless. It was just, I need a job. I went to a dealership. I literally got on, I forget what I was looking at, but I was just looking at like, what are you good at? Right. So I wrote everything down, and then I'm looking at all these applications and just kind of go, I don't know if it's Indeed or whatever it was, but I was like, just reading through what you need for the job. And I was like, that doesn't fit. And I got into the car business because it was like, I'm a people person. I could talk to people all day. I was like, okay, I can do this. And then worked for my aunt for a little bit at the hospital before I got called back. And then I did that for like 8 years. But getting into it, it was really mindless. Like I just needed to make money. I knew I needed to make money. I needed to take care of my family. And that's all I put into it. But it quickly turned into a career where I made a lot of relationships, learned a lot of skills. And then, I would say the car business helped me a lot as far as through that time period where you're just like going from athlete to not playing anymore.
To a NARP.
That wasn't a thing either back then, dog.
What?
That's all new school stuff.
What, NARP?
No, we didn't say that.
Non-athletic regular person?
Yeah, we didn't do all
Well,
that.
okay, but I'm
We just
educating you.
didn't-
Dude, we
I
didn't
know,
have
I didn't know what it
abbreviations
was.
like
I'm
that.
like NARP, I've never heard that.
That's
Yeah,
a new school.
That's a new school
College
saying, bro.
kids.
that's a new
Bro,
thing, man.
We
But-
spell everything
Yeah.
out.
So, but
It's
shout out to the
acronyms.
car business though, because like I said, you work so many hours, you don't have time to think.
Mhm.
It was literally like work, party a little bit, right back to work.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it.
you didn't get any sleep. You were just like,
hey,
you
so,
had-
hey,
all day.
sometimes you got to do that, man.
Mm.
Come in the office, take a nap on the couch. Just got to do what you got to do, man. Gotta do what you got to do.
Yeah, so I finally got to a point in my career where it's like, okay, what do I really want to do, right? And so I weaned out of that and went into the banking world where I still worked with the car dealerships, the world that I knew, and did a lot of traveling. And so that's kind of where the food thing came up because I was already eating a lot of different places, but coworkers are always asking me, where did you go today? Or where should I get here? Or can you recommend a spot? Because I've always been a foodie. I'm big on, I get bored quickly. I get bored. I don't want the same restaurant. I don't want to go through your whole menu. I want to go see another restaurant. I went there and let me go get some other flavors. And I like all genres of food. So I was eating everything. I guess I got a strong stomach because people say that to me all the time. But I love everything. So it turned into telling coworkers like, hey, you should go here, get this sauce with this, and mix it up and give them all the ins and outs. To somebody finally was like, why don't you just start like a channel? Like I think she said influencer, and I was like, what what is that? And so
Yeah.
Who knows?
thought about it for like a month, looked up, and I just saw some videos. I was already streaming. I was a video game streamer
Oh, okay.
on Twitch.
Yeah.
And,
What games?
Apex Legends was my main one
Okay.
that I played.
Banger.
Okay.
Love that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ah,
I
That's
couldn't,
the only video game I play.
I couldn't get into it. I
Yeah.
tried. I really
Ah.
tried.
Bro, you gotta have high IQ. To
No,
play that
bro, it's
game.
you
just-
gotta be good.
Yeah.
That's why I don't play it.
That part I failed at.
Yeah. you
That
gotta
part
be good.
I failed at. So
Yeah, so it was just one of those things where I was already on Twitch. Actually, was growing that really well, but the biggest thing that kind of deterred me was, like I told you before, I like getting out and exploring. Like I'm
Mhm.
going working all these hours, and I'm going right home and sitting in a chair. End up having to have back surgery.
Oh,
Came
dang.
out of nowhere. Had my bones just squeezing my nerves to where the point where like I couldn't even sleep.
You're in pain.
Sciatic issue.
Yeah.
And people tell me all this stretching and I know it's not working.
Yeah.
I stretch all the time. I should be stretching 24/7.
Yeah.
I should be able to at least sleep.
Yeah.
And so I finally got surgery. But then after surgery, it's like, well, I don't want to sit around all day. And I feel like that's a part of the problem, even though it may not have been. But then I was like, let me start recording myself eating. I was like, I can do that. And so the rest is history.
That's crazy. So when you were doing your like streaming portion of things, you said you were growing that really well. Like what was what led to that? Like how was there something that you did specifically? Was something unique? Was it something because to your point,
to
like when you're
grow?
you're talking like creators. We've had this combos too. Like
Yeah.
there's so much of that in this world in this day and age,
Mhm.
right? And I think kids like they look up to a lot of people that are out there, and I think there's some positives there, but there is a lot of unrealistic expectations.
Yes.
You know, we train kids every single day, and so all we do is see kids that look and they're on YouTube all the time, seeing all this stuff, and they're not wrong because like. Don't get me wrong, there's money to be made out there. It's a
Facts.
new world economy. Like there's new stuff happening. Like there's pieces to that which I respect and understand, but there's also a like unrealistic thought process behind how these kids think that
Yeah.
all of a sudden now I'm a millionaire because of a viral video, and it's like, well, I don't know that it works like that, right?
I think it's just to touch on that point. It's like a new sport
Right?
where everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants to go to the NBA, NFL, but it's just as hard
Mm-hmm.
as that, right? You gotta be one of the select few. The right things have to happen. So I don't encourage any kids to be a full-time streamer. I say find something that you're passionate about, because you can always record and do stuff on the side. But I just don't encourage it because, like I said, it's unrealistic. It's like telling the kids you're going to the NBA when, like I said, there's a lot of work that comes involved with that and a lot of pieces that have to fall in place. So
So you're saying I'm probably not gonna make it.
all I'm saying is
He
find
hasn't
something
quite
that you
accepted
love.
it yet, but you
It's
know
too-
he's trying hard.
So it's too late for me to go to the league. Is that what it is? Like I thought we had still had time.
Technically, if you keep recording, you have a chance.
Hey,
Well, this is a revelation.
Yeah.
So
What?
if I keep recording, it'll help.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just
Good
gotta
luck.
get all right, bet.
Yeah, keep going.
Just gotta keep pushing, just pushing out the content.
Yeah.
Is that all it is? Like just pushing out content, pushing out content,
it's,
pushing out
man,
content.
I'm telling you, it's just like a professional athlete. Some people are just gifted; they got the talent.
It's like it's me.
Like, right? They got the personality or something about them.
Motion twin.
I'm back.
He's back. Thank you.
Or it's the other where you put a lot of work in, you build up your following and you grow, and over time, like a lot of people have been doing it for like 10+ years that are real big, but you don't realize they've been doing it for
Yeah.
9 years before you knew them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You that's
100%.
that's a good point. I mean, a lot of like either fitness influencers that I would follow or some other guys like maybe like MLB people that I follow, whatever. They were cutting their teeth on vlog, like what was that app called? Vine or
Oh,
something.
Vine.
Like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Vine.
yeah.
Do it for the
videos.
Vine.
Yeah, like
Bruh.
Vine, and then they
Dude,
went to
for Vine.
YouTube and were
Yeah.
making YouTube videos, and then
forget
Instagram and
Musical.ly.
Facebook. Well, not really, but Instagram, TikTok, then exploded. COVID exploded everything. But like all the people that exploded over COVID had already had an audience the previous 5 to 7 to 10 years. Like
Yes.
the Paul twins and all those guys. Like
Right.
they were on Disney Channel, and then they were cutting their teeth on Vine and YouTube and all that stuff, grinding, and then like it's just not like, oh, we pick up a podcast and we're going to explode, because we have some interesting things to say, because it could get really interesting. But,
yeah.
it's that's a good point. It's like, I mean,
The discipline of it. You know what I mean?
This
The day to day.
This is not any disrespect. Like I didn't know who you are, but like I also when I saw that you have your food, street, you record yourself doing the eating and reviews and stuff. Like I didn't know you also had the streaming before that, right?
Mhm.
Like I didn't know you also were already had as some sort of an audience, right? So like there's
Right.
another good point of it right there.
Yeah. Well, the discipline of it, I think, is the part that people just overlook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People just think like, oh, I'm gonna do a couple things, and then it's instant gratification, like all things in life. I mean, people just
Right.
think, oh, it's gonna be like this, and next thing you know, oh, now I'm driving this and doing that, and it's like that ain't the typical thing. I'm not saying it's not possible because anything is,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I've seen a couple that started
yeah.
and then blew up right away.
Right. Yeah, and maybe they just have the face or the personality, or they, it's just like
Or the
something that they're
money,
meant
so
to
it's-
do.
And it's like
Yeah.
that in like music too. You see
Yeah.
people who explode with one hit and then you never
Yeah.
hear from them again.
Yeah.
But then you also see people like like a Morgan Wallen or a Luke Combs, and there's other artists obviously that but like they were grinding for a really long time.
Yep.
Like Hardy, he was writing music for all kinds of people before he exploded.
Before he actually did his
Mhm.
own
and
thing.
then they finally hit the scene big with once their like audience kind of explodes them a little bit, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like that with every industry, but
Yeah.
it's like the social media thing. Everybody thinks they can get it
Just
right away
jump
because it's
in.
like, well, I don't have to be an athlete, I don't have to be super talented, I just got to find my thing, and then or try to do what this person's doing, and then.
But I think the athlete portion of it is probably, I mean, reading between the lines here, but I think it's partially why a lot of people, maybe not all of them, but why a lot of people find the success that they find is because they have that sense of understanding of, well, I'm going to fail, and I don't know how many of them I'm going to fail at and what's
Mhm.
going to happen along that, but I'm going to screw it up. I'm going to mess up. Like, I ain't perfect. Like, sports, you're never going to be perfect in it. But if I just keep plugging away, I
Right.
keep putting in the hours, keep putting in the work, like, you're going to find your, way, essentially. So,
Mhm.
as you first started out, like, what was some of the struggles that you had? Like, what were some of the things, like, and maybe even on the Twitch side, too, like, when you're
Yeah.
doing the gaming and then maybe the gaming transitioning into, more of the food review, like, what were some of the struggles that you dealt with there?
I think the main struggles that I dealt with personally is just the fact of like I should be bigger than this, right?
Mhm.
Like you want it so bad. You're like, man, nobody else is doing this. I'm like, man, why isn't this person liking my posts? You just get into that a lot of this like why
Mm-hmm.
versus just I learned, but it didn't stop me from posting. It didn't stop me from doing that. But I just mentally, I think that kind of blocked me early on. I'm like, man, I'm doing this, and this, and there really is that phase where you're like, your friends don't like your posts, and so I quickly learned that I switched my mindset. Well, I'm not making it for my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making it for the masses. I'm doing what I love. I love to eat. I'm making it, and I turn my mindset into let's just keep making our videos better. Let's get better quality. Let's switch up the style. Just keep plugging away, like I said, until you find something that works or a system that you like. Because another key is developing your systems or giving your audience what to expect. Because we like programming.
Mm-hmm.
We do. So when I'm actually in a switch on my page now because I need to get back to it, right? Because I grew though because that's all I did. Every day I was doing a review. I was trying to get out a review a day, and it was the same style. It was just saying I didn't do too many different styles. It was just I'm in the car. I'm gonna show you the food. I'm gonna do clips of the food as I mention what I ordered. I do my prayer, eat the food, make sure I'm showing the camera. And just try to do it the same way every time. And so the programming really worked for me. But once I got over the fact of trying to make it for or why this person, I still struggle with that a little bit because
That's human nature, I think.
Yeah.
Like, naturally, I think, even though some people won't want to admit it, but I think naturally you want people to like it. You're putting heart into it. You know what I mean? So, like,
Yeah.
you want people to like what you're putting your heart into, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that you you're not unrealistic in the sense of like I know everyone's going to, but it's like you
Facts.
still want it, like you want that.
Yeah,
It's
especially
that
when you
shared,
do it for so long. Right?
exactly.
It just evolves from like your friends liking it to certain people to people in the same genre as you,
Mhm.
especially local. And so it never goes away, but it's just it feels the competitiveness of you, like
Right.
prove right, prove to
Yep.
yourself.
Yep.
But I'm in a real good spot now where it's just for the love, right? So I got over a lot of that, and now it's focused on okay, we just back to the drawing board. How do I grow again? How do I get more followers? How do I reach different markets? And you just all that stuff goes away eventually. But
Yeah.
I think that's a common thing just starting out. Like, man, I feel like this is good, or I need more feedback, or I need people to rock with me. I mean, some people reach out to me just because they want to collab and try to grow their channel or get started. And so I have a lot of those conversations with people about the beginning and what to expect, and just you got to just push through. So everybody wants advice, but I'm like, you have to start. Just
Gotta-
start.
gotta
You gotta
do it.
do
You're
it.
trying to do it perfect. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
get it perfect, and you can wait 2 years before you finally start posting, or you can just start and build it over time. So because you won't learn anything until you start and see the feedback or look at your videos, and then you analyze it yourself and like, okay, how can I make it better?
Mhm.
Instead of trying to be perfect, just keep making it better.
I love that, dude. We
Chris-
obviously we
Chris,
made
I have a
this
question.
podcast out of nowhere. Oh, go ahead, Dave.
Have you ever thought about posting your blooper reels? Like, I mean, I've seen you sitting in your car getting ready to eat something, and we're all a mess. So sometimes if you take that bite and it just right in your lap or whatnot, have you ever thought about posting those blooper reels, or can you share like a story where it was just an absolute disaster?
Yeah, I thought about it, but it's just too much work. It's a lot. Like I'm doing everything myself, and if I'm not editing or something like that, I'm just spending time with the kids. Like I'm really trying to free up that space, but I don't have any crazy stories. I mean, I'm always dropping something on my steering wheel because I'm trying to show the camera. But for the most part, I'm pretty
Which is true.
clean.
Yeah.
If you look, I don't
good.
really spill food on my clothes.
Yeah.
People
Good
say
for
it
you.
all the time.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Because I
You
do
really
it
don't.
all the
I was
time.
just about to say this
All
dude
the time.
spills stuff when he doesn't
Dude.
even have
I will take
food to
clothes-
eat. He
yeah,
finds a way to
clothes-
get it on him.
clothes out of the dryer. Just went through the washer and everything. I'm like, where did this where
Uh-huh.
did this stain come from? I just can't. Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
nah.
dick hands.
I
But
got
anyway,
I got a nice little tray, and so, but I'm usually a pretty clean eater.
Sean's the notorious shakes his shaker cup with the lid open. Like he's kind of that guy. Like just forgets about. Oh shit! Damn it! and then
or my hand, or I have it open. My hands are flying around,
and
and,
it
I
kicks
knock
it back.
because I
into
talk
it
on my
off.
that's So do you normally always eat in your car, or do you also do it
I
in
mix
a
it up.
restaurant?
I do restaurants.
cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bro.
so go ahead.
Hold on, I
Sheldon.
gotta plug that because you said that. Have you seen those reviews of those? There's a guy, I don't know why that came across my feed, but he uses that app, which this is probably messed up, but it's one of those. He's like a prank guy, and like so he uses one of those apps to act like he's like live with like a ton of people on it.
Okay.
And he pulls up to the restaurants. He's like, "Hey, what's up, man? I'm this, and this. Like, I got all these people. Like we want to post with you, blah blah." And he like gets all the food, and like it's kind of messed up, but it's also kind of funny at the same time. I think he probably it's somewhat staged because I'm sure people's reactions would be a lot worse than they are.
Yeah.
But he's like in there, like doing the whole thing, and then like takes like one bite out of each thing, and then he's just like, "All right, guys, thanks, appreciate it," and he like leaves. It's messed up, but it is funny. Like
Nah.
it catches my attention because it's so messed
Yeah,
up.
that's
And so
pretty
like
funny.
that's his model, like that's
Mhm.
he's in the back like cooking it up with them, like he's like doing the
Okay,
whole bit.
yeah.
Like
So he doesn't have an audience actually.
I mean he does
He probably
because
does.
it's like a prank
I
audience.
mean now like in the
It's
post
grown,
in the
yeah.
post he has an
Yeah.
audience, but the like
his
during-
audience
Yeah,
is
he's-
not what
he's
he is
faking it.
live.
Yeah.
Like he's got a
Hey, I
like,
got 97 or
he's got
200
he's got
million
like
and-
100,000 people watching on this fake thing,
Yeah,
and
right.
like so he shows the people working the front desk. Like,
Hear that,
"Oh,
kids?
hey."
Just lie.
Yeah.
Just lie.
It's messed up, and I don't condone that, but
No.
I am saying I watched it because it was funny.
Yeah.
So
The worst thing I seen was this dude he got one order of tacos from this place. I've seen him do it a couple of times, and he got he got like 40 orders. He just said, "Oh, I'm going to feed the,
The homeless. Yeah, I've seen that one too. That's cold.
He tells the people that next part of the video, you
He's
see
like,
him in his house just
yeah,
munching
he's
all.
eating.
He's got 20 pizzas walking out of there. They're just all going in the oven for later.
Oh man,
He's
People
like,
is-
he's
I
like,
think I've
50.
seen that one.
Oh, yeah.
oh boy.
That's
hilarious.
awful.
Hey, so
So
I went to
Chris,
some
Chris,
place
recently you've taken a back seat on your post because you said you were like trying to be healthier.
Oh yeah.
huh?
How's that going for
I
you?
mean, it's going good. I'm down 14 pounds.
I love that. Good for you.
Just had to get back in shape because I've been going to the gym since last November. Getting up at 5:00 in the morning. I feel like that was the best way to just so I can stay consistent. And then I just started this diet. I want to say it like a week, like last week of March. So I'm down 14 pounds. I was going to do it for 60 days, but I'm like, shoot, if I can just lose 4 more, like that's kind of where I want to be.
Yeah.
So if I lose 4 more, I'm gonna get back to it. But it's going good. You know, it's a healthy journey. I wanted to post more. I'm doing this meal prep with Doc Greens, so a shout out to them because I mean, $100 for 12 meals, like it's $8 a meal, and they're good meals, and so they're filling, and it's just working. A lot of
That's cool.
protein, a lot of.
Is that like a new thing they're like
It's
rolling out?
He's trying to spread out to his other stores, so
Okay.
it's definitely growing. I tell him, man, get the website. Like, I want to make a post, but I don't have time to be like, hey, I can't get an order in.
Right.
I don't need my messages flooded. I already
Right.
flooded, so I don't
Right.
need extra.
Yeah.
Mad at me because they can't get their Doc
Something
Greens
from
order.
them.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I hear
yeah.
that.
So I'm just kind of avoiding it right now, but it's going well. I am gearing back up. I'm gonna post some more of my healthy stuff. Man, I'm just trying to have a hot boy summer. I'm trying to have a hot boy.
Ah,
I'm
Damn
so
it.
focused
no
right now.
comment. No
Ev-
comment. No
Everybody
co-
look at Naj. well. Everybody look at Naj.
Guy has
Hold on,
97 chicken wings a
Let me put
week.
these back on.
And I'm talking about for social media. I am married, yeah.
Hey.
But
Yeah.
just to social media, because I know what grows my channel. I know what works. And I've been doing so much with the community, and I've kind of pulled back from like all the good spots people want to know about. There's some new spots that I'm trying to like promote them, but I'm not eating the food. Like I just
So it
went
makes
to
it a little tougher.
yeah, I went to Blazing D's the other day, and people keep hammering me like, man, what's the review? I want to know how good it is before I go. So I'm definitely going to get back to it. But like I said, I'm just ready to gear back up and really stay in shape. At the same time, do that. Like I said, I had to take care of my body for a little bit. But we're about to get back to it. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right, I got this new spot for you to try. It's called Kids Grill. You got to try it sometime, bro. Food is phenomenal, but you got to catch them on the right weekend, though. You got to catch them on the right weekend.
That
Their
must
food
be
is-
you.
Good. Good.
Hey,
thing.
good
Yeah,
catch.
yeah.
Good
Yeah,
catch.
Nicely
Food-
done there.
Hey, food is phenomenal. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm saying. I've yet to
Sizzle
have a
bizzle.
bad review. I've
Yeah.
yet to have a bad review.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You put some love into it there.
Yeah.
Hey, and all. I mean, he invited you before he invited me. So,
Oh,
you
wow.
know,
Actually, so fun fact: I brought chicken wings up here. Sean didn't eat any of them.
Oh,
I don't think I was there that day. Actually,
He wasn't here. I did eat them, and they were good, even though they were a couple
days old. Yeah, like-
so they
okay.
were.
Yeah, that's a good win.
So, yeah, that's all I'm saying. I did some salmon over the weekend with some stuffed chicken breast,
Yeah,
wrapped in
look
some
at
turkey bacon.
Kids Grill.
Yeah, bro. we're
Expanding.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Learning
get
how
the
to grow
menu
that
right.
following, you know.
Uh-huh. There you
But-
go.
Don't worry, there's like something in the works. So if we could stay in touch, you could help a brother out.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
I'd
do it.
appreciate it.
Yeah, let's
Thank you
do it.
very much.
On your reviews, do you like set up ahead of time? Like, is it a kind of a mixed bag? Like, do you?
It depends. I get a lot of like sponsored posts where a restaurant invites me out and I gotta do the whole ordeal, what they're trying to share. But
Sure.
90% of what I do is just organic. I want to go out. But lately it hasn't been because, like I said, I've been this healthy journey, so I've been filling it with a lot of ad space,
Mhm.
and I'm ready to get away from that. It's
Yeah.
too much. It's too much. It's just one of those things. That's why I encourage kids, like, find something that you're passionate about, get a job, because you can always do social media with your job. Like, if you want to be the influencer, get a job first. Do what you love. Like, for me, like, I just want to have one main source of income, and then I can sprinkle off and do stuff when I feel like it.
Yeah.
But like I said, this whole doing all this ad stuff, you just spread yourself too thin, especially when
Mhm.
you're a one man show. I got a couple people that help out, but it's just too much. You know, you gotta want to get back to why you love it, why you do it. And my thing was just mom and pop shops at the same time making an entertaining channel
Yeah.
for others to watch.
No, I love that. I think that authenticity is what probably drew the first piece of like your kind of bump up and
Mhm.
you know, that engagement and getting people excited about it, because it, you know, like channels get really big, and don't get me wrong, like people still watch the big channels and like see all the stuff, but I do think that there's a little bit of a draw to like the, you know, let's help the new guy get going, you know,
Yeah.
like whatever, how you want to word that. But the smaller accounts, let's give them some love so that way they keep going and they get to keep doing stuff. And so it's cool to see that, you know, you've kind of bumped up, and, you know, obviously everybody starts at zero. So, you know, seeing that you've gone from zero into the hundreds of thousands to, do you have any accounts? Like, what's your biggest account?
Biggest account probably Facebook.
Yeah.
I just got to 115,000 on that.
That's awesome. Dude, good for you.
Well, I'm following you on the right now. So.
Now you get
Couple
one more.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's go.
Hey,
see?
I do have a question. What's your reward meal after you hit your goal weight? Like, do you have a special place you want to go, or are you just gonna just?
I want some fried chicken.
Ah, no, that's not
Hey.
kids girl. That's not kids girl. That's not kids girl. We don't do fried chicken. Fried chicken is a scare.
Okay.
Fried chicken is a very thing that you have to be able to cook right for this man, and that's
Yeah.
something I know. He's reviewed a lot of fried chicken,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
I need some fried chicken.
Yeah,
Just
I'm-
that good fried bite. Cause
The crunch.
yeah, I just need it.
He sounds so depressed.
Ooh, I can't wait. I had to make a post for Dave's Hot Chicken coming here, and I mean, I miss my Nelson's Kitchen. That's my
Oh,
favorite.
dude,
wings
Nelson's
in the
is so
city.
good.
And so yeah,
Never been.
Really?
Yeah,
Never been. I've been to
Come
Southeast
on,
Karaoke the other night
bro.
though.
that'd be a good one to sample as you come up with your meals
Yeah.
and things to get a feel for what the city loves.
For sure.
Yeah. Where are
well-
your favorite wings been?
Nelson's is number one.
Yeah.
Outside of that, honestly, I need to do some more exploring. I was big on Biggins wings because they were half off. I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, dollar wings, baby.
Yeah.
Dollar
Hey,
wings.
Hey,
You
go
can
wrong
buy
with
me
that.
too.
Hey, shout out-
Buy me right now.
Shout out Biggins West. I have
Yeah.
to say shout out Biggins West.
Okay.
Shout out
has
Biggins
to
West.
say.
I have to, bro. Shout out to the security guard over there,
Yeah,
the big dude.
we
Uh,
share an employee with them.
Yeah, Coach Pogo.
Yeah, Coach Pogo.
Shout out to
Um,
Coach Pogo on the wings.
Yeah, nah, he don't really do nothing for
What? I
the wing.
thought he was like sidekick.
Bro, he is sidekick, but he don't help a brother with the tab though. Like that's the problem. He don't help a brother with the tab, but that's all right though. That's all right.
Is it Wednesday? No, it's
No,
not.
it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, on the other hand.
Hey, we're on it.
We're gonna bring Chris with us on that night, man. We'll hit him up. We're going over there, Coach King. We're gonna
Drop those 4 pounds the next few days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Do it quick,
working.
man. Do it
That's
quick.
funny.
Hey, we got a
Hey,
coach who can help
so-
with some pogos. You finna drop them quick.
20.
So have you ever had Wing Kings?
Yes. They were at the Wingfest, or is Wingfest as
Wingapalooza or whatever?
Wingapalooza?
What is
yeah.
this? What is Wingapalooza? Nobody told me about
You
this.
didn't get invited?
What?
Nobody told me about
That's a
this.
city event, dog.
Najee, you've been here for 10 years. It's been going on longer than you've been here.
Okay, and I still know nothing about it.
Man, yeah.
How are your wings not there yet?
It's-
I do like Wing Kings. Wing Kings are fire.
I don't know, man. One day,
Hmm.
one day the kids girl will be there.
Yeah, you should do that.
It's all right. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, all I'm saying is y'all trust in me now.
Oh,
Okay.
hey,
Because in 5+,
you're
kids
gonna,
grill.
you're gonna have it rolling.
yeah, kids girl.
I
we got-
love that.
Hey, I'm gonna be like Station 8. I'm
Ooh,
gonna be, yeah, I'll be
let's
sold.
go.
Sold out by 2 p.m.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
That's me.
So you did the. I saw one of the more recent posts that you had with the golf. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about that. We're all just kind of learning some golf right now. You know, working on the sim downstairs, kind
Yeah.
of getting the swing right. Coming out of his athletic career as a baseball player, everybody
we all gotta
transitions
do.
to golf. It's just
That's
a
why-
natural,
we all-
natural progression.
Y'all gotta
I'm-
suck at golf.
I'm
now,
trying to
you
break
know?
the cycle though. That's why I don't really play with them unless it's on the sim. Because I'm trying to break the cycle. I'm trying to be a bowler, slow pitch player. Like I don't want to be the stereotypical golfer. You know.
Yeah,
That's
you
all.
will be. It's not.
Yeah, I know.
possible
I'll
to do
get there, but I
anything
can't.
else.
I can't avoid it. But I'm trying to
You
hold
can-
out as
you
long as
can
I can.
try.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
luck.
That's funny. No,
But
actually,
tell us about that event, like some of the stuff you did there.
Yeah, so I just did an event for the Hadwin Family Foundation. They do this. I can't give you all the details, but I know that they help families who struggle with infertility to help them have a baby. She did it herself. A good friend of mine, Jessica, which I know back from just college days, and our group of friends was her group of friends, and she actually dates Adam Hadwin, who's on the PGA Tour.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's who she married, and so anytime they have an event, I love to be a part of it. So I'm part of my food journey. Like I'm a creative and I love behind the camera and creating edits for other people. I explore that a little bit on the side, and I've always worked her events. She has an annual event at Top Golf, Tees for Tots, where they do a lot of things for little kids and they come out, have a good time, big fundraiser for our foundation. And so this was a foundation out at Flint Hills,
Yes.
probably the nicest course in Kansas.
Oh, by far.
Yeah, I mean, even the pros say this is top 2. Like, this is beautiful course. So I went out there and I shot some pictures and video for them. So I just got to ride around all day. I didn't get to play. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's like you're in a different country.
Yes.
And you just really don't understand, like, the undulation, how you got that out there, but we don't have anything in the city.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What are you
Um,
talking about, Sid?
Old goat sim.
Yeah. So it's just beautiful out there. But golf is, like I said, that was a sport that I wanted to play after baseball, and I picked it back up after college when I was in the car business. I met a guy. Shout out to Chick Fernandez, who I play with, and he gave me little tips here and there. But there's kind of things where I just natural at. I just played more at it and got a little bit better. My app says I'm a 5 handicap now. So
Dang.
All right.
yeah, so we're working.
That's great. That's really good.
Mhm. And I just started me a channel yesterday.
Okay.
Created the accounts.
All right. Well,
Hey.
then, what's it called?
Jackstacks.golf.
All right. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. So
How many like have you tracked like for a while, like your rounds?
it's 18 birdies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty
All
good.
right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna friend
that's
you
cool.
on that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Add me up.
that's
Add me
awesome.
up. So
You'll get to see my 27 handicap.
Dude, a 5 is really good. So you're like a, like high 70s, low 80s guy.
well, I don't know how the handicap works. I'm like,
Well, you gotta
my
track-
average score is 82, 81.
Oh, okay, so so I'm a 9, and that's basically what I shoot, 80 to 85, somewhere in there, pretty much always.
Okay.
So I break 80 every once in a while if I'm having a really good day, but yeah,
Like you will this Friday.
I hope so. I hope I can.
You're gonna have a great day this Friday.
Thank you,
bro, I'm
thank
telling
you.
down in
Yeah,
down in
appreciate
Florida.
Yeah,
What?
Love that.
yeah. So
You
we'll see.
golfing down there?
Yeah, we got one of my best friends, Skylar, is having a bachelor party down in Destin, so we're going down there. So a little golf trip down there. So it should
Man,
be
I
a lot
love
of fun.
Destiny. I've been in Destiny.
I have been. I went with my family
Uh.
2 years ago now, I think, and it's more of like a family place. I think, like
100%.
Yeah.
overall, like it's not,
100%.
it's just very like resort feel,
That's
like
not
very
bad.
relaxed. Like
Very relaxing.
you can walk the street, walk the beach, like just kind of
'Cause
it's
That's
very,
the beach
very
experience
cool.
I love.
Me too.
Because Miami is the total opposite.
yeah.
100%, yeah.
Miami is the total opposite of that.
Yeah,
Where
I
you
don't even
can't
want to
just
be.
walk down the
I don't
beach.
even want to be close to the beach in Miami, dog.
It's funny because
You do, yeah. I get that. But no, dude, Destin was like we literally sat on the beach all day for like 5
Mhm.
days.
See,
Like,
me and my friends planned a couple trips, right?
Oh, okay,
And we
yeah.
had one friend that wanted to go to Miami. He's like, I'm not going unless we go to Miami. I was like, well, you can go to Miami.
Have fun.
We want to relax. And when we showed up, bro, that's exactly what it was. It was
Yeah.
fun, but it was a bad experience for me personally because that's before I had my back surgery.
Oh.
And that's when it was the
Oh.
worst because I literally had my surgery like maybe a week after
mm,
or 2 weeks after. And you couldn't walk I couldn't walk the sand.
yeah, that's
And you had to
That
go.
was
Did y'all
terrible.
fly there?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
flew
So
there.
that was even rough on your back there. too.
terrible.
Oh,
I'm trying to peel up and
just trying to go to sleep. Some.
barely make it there. But this walking in the sand I couldn't do it. My wife's walking the beach by herself because I couldn't go.
Dang, that's tough.
So I was like, I'm gonna just sleep in.
Yeah.
See,
Off-road wheelchair.
Yeah.
Off-road
Keep up.
wheelchair.
on the sand is crazy. On the
Do they got them
sand,
things with the big wheel, little carts with the big wheels?
bro. Like you know,
Yeah,
you
dude,
ever
they
seen
make
those
hover
cars,
rounds
like,
for
the wheels,
the
like,
for that
like, you gotta
situation.
get like
Yeah, they're
tires that
massive.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah, we fished when we were down there. We got up early and like just went out and into the ocean, like going all the way up to like chest deep, just fishing.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was kind of scary because I'm not a big ocean guy. Like I am, but I'm not
sca-
at the same time.
you ever,
Like,
you ever actually swam in the ocean?
oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah. It's
very
just,
good.
bro. Like, there's a bunch of school buses swimming around out there. Like, I ain't trying to get hit by one of those things. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fish are massive, massive,
What?
dude. Yes, bro.
You-
I don't
you-
want to hang out with.
You
the-
think they're not massive? Let me get
bro,
your take on this.
I'm not gonna say they're not massive, but like you're worrying about like You're worrying about a fish? They hit you?
We only know 5% of the ocean, guys. 5%.
But that's your greatest fear is the fish. I'm asking.
It's not like the fear of the fish. It's just like being out there in the water. Number one, the water itself is scary.
Okay.
Because
Why?
water, just
on a
because,
boat,
bro, you
but
get
on
in a
the
current,
ocean.
go the wrong way, like you're in trouble. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you're in trouble. I've been
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh,
Like,
no,
that
Remember-
alone is
come on,
scary.
guys.
Yeah, we get it.
I
Yeah,
get
I
it.
know,
I
but-
get it.
Dude, I just can't imagine the fact that, like, dude, there's fish out there that are way bigger than me
100%.
that swim fast as hell.
Yeah.
That, bro, they could just come grab you,
But you gotta
hit
think,
you.
But you have to think about it. Though, most of those fishes don't come to just shallow water like that.
See, I don't know about. I'm from Kansas.
Yeah, bro, and that's what I'm telling you. Like a lot of a lot of fish and a lot of sea animals, more dangerous ones, don't really come up to the shore unless sharks come up to the shore during mating season. That's the only time.
I ain't trying to be no shark mate.
And that's the thing. They won't touch you during mating season because you're not what they want. You're not what they want.
Hey, man.
Unless you're
100%.
bleeding.
Sure.
Which,
what they want.
if
You
you're
have to
like
wear
that,
water
this is gonna be a
shoes.
really dumb joke, but if
I'll
so,
lie.
if it's
Go
ma-
for it.
if it's mating season and you're like kind of out there and you have like a mohawk going on,
And I'm floating around.
could they mistake you for?
They're like,
I mean, they
No.
might not eat you, but you know, something else might be going on.
Trust me, they'll smell you.
love the
They'll
imagination.
smell you.
The ocean is just not my. I mean, I get in. I went out on the boats. I
Right.
do everything. Like I'm not like too afraid to be
Yeah.
out there. But it's just like
You're,
you know, I'm
you're
not
cautious.
I'm not trying to be out to a spot where I can't see land.
100%.
Like that.
Yeah.
bro. I'm
So-
that I don't have anxiety. Like I don't have it. It doesn't exist in me. But you put me
uh,
out there in the middle of the
you got
ocean.
you get anxious.
I understand exactly what somebody means by being like having anxiety. Like,
So what about
dude.
jet skis? No, you don't
oh,
do
I'd be
jet-
all about that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so like,
I'm all about like
so-
having fun doing the thing.
so you're about going on the water. You just don't want to be in the
Exactly.
water. Okay, that's fair.
I went to Cancun long for our senior trip, and like, granted, I was probably a little drunk when I did this too, but you know, you do the little thing, like jump
Rage.
off into the water. I don't know what that on a whatever it was, but dude, when I got in the water, I was like, dude, put me
Hurry
back on
up
this
and
boat
get out.
now. Like, I do not want to be down here.
Well, why, man? Because you saw things.
Well, we did the catamaran. That's what it's called. So we were
Okay.
on a catamaran that had like a little swing off of it. So like we get off the swing, get in. I'm like, get me out. And then we stopped just wherever we were at, and we did like snorkeling. You know, so like
I
going
love-
under the
I
water,
love
like
snorkeling.
snorkeling around. Like if I have somebody with me who knows like what's going on, like I'd feel okay. Like I'd be
Okay.
cool. But like when you're out there by yourself, just like Neanderthing around, like dude, I don't want to. Like it's just, I'm not trying to
You're
be
not-
gone.
No, I've seen too many shark wastes.
Bro.
It's just, dude.
Sharknado.
You look down
Have
and
you ever
all of a
seen
sudden
that?
this
Okay,
thing
all right,
looks like
let's-
a school
completely
bus coming
realistic.
at you.
All right.
I ain't trying to do that.
Let's understand that Sharknado is the most sci-fi movie ever.
Dude, those are
made.
real sharks. Those aren't
Sharknado.
CGI.
Oh yeah.
Those are paid actors.
Paid actors, right? Yeah, they all came from Shark Tale as well.
I don't know how we
But-
got on this topic. As you can see, we get off topic very easily. But
Which
So
is-
we were talking about golf, and you went down. You're going to go down to Florida.
There,
and
that's
start
how we
talking
got
about
on it.
Yeah.
Miami Beach. And
No, Destin. No, he said he can't
It's
go to Miami.
Destin.
He's
Well,
going to
yeah.
Destin.
I've been to Miami plenty of times. I went there for Music Week. It was fun. But
Music Week.
Miami Music Week.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Trust right.
All right. Yeah.
I
All
don't
right.
have
Back.
those, but-
Let's get back to Chris, please. All right. So you did the
Taking
golf
it
deal.
all in.
Do you have? Obviously, you just kind of announced a little bit on a new channel that's going to be popping off. So that's kind of
Yeah.
cool. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely be following that and kind of paying attention there. We'll have to get you out and go do some golfing, I guess,
Yeah.
in the near
Miles
future.
down
What's your
the
favorite?
golf.
What's your favorite course around town
Yeah.
to play at?
Probably Auburn.
Auburn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suck at
I love Auburn.
Auburn's the best city course for sure.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
place is nice.
Very nice.
Texas is probably the funnest to play. 'Cause you can just
It's
kind of
pretty safe. Yeah.
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 That's why I
Pretty
always
safe
play at
spot.
Sim. It's hard to lose a ball at Sim.
Yeah. Same with Sims.
Yeah.
I just like Texas. It's a longer course.
Yeah.
I like to bomb my drive.
Sims, you get penalized for being in the fairway because they just got like dirt traps everywhere.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Then you
Wow. So is that like a good place to start golfing because it's so
That's
bad?
great
Yeah.
place.
Great
Oh.
place.
It's
Okay.
it's probably the easiest
Alright.
course. In the
Mm.
city.
I say the
Maybe
golf
sometime,
simulator
maybe.
don't lose anything.
This Saturday,
No, I'm going to GB.
Oh yeah.
Green Bay.
I wish.
Yeah.
Hey, Sheldon actually be fond of me going there.
Yeah. I
He'd be like,
would.
just bring me back.
Bro, you can be a
bro.
Packer string. Pull up.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen to me. I'm telling you, when Aaron Rodgers was a Packer, bro, I was Go
Well,
pack, go.
you kind of came from Jeff. Me and Jeff.
Yeah,
we
like
share that.
I,
so get that.
when I lived at Jeff's house, I slept on Packer sheets, bro.
yeah. So
Like,
it's,
I
you
slept
know,
on Packer sheets, bro. So like,
soaked it in.
it's like, but when Aaron Rodgers left, I was like,
Yeah, trust me too. I was.
ah.
Who's your football team?
Tampa Bay.
Hey,
Ah,
okay, a little Baker
Yeah.
Mayfield. Thank you for not being a
Yeah.
Chiefs fan. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, thank you.
Tampa Bay and Orlando Magic. Those
Oh,
are my.
Orlando
Okay.
Magic.
All right.
All right.
Are
Shout
you,
out-
you
shout
got
out
like
to
a
them. They got a win last night, 3-1 on the Pistons.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
But
the
I-
1 seed, right? Pistons.
Yeah.
That's crazy how like that's what basketball is now. Like the Pistons, the Magic, like they're the top teams again. Sheldon, I know you don't know much about
Basketball
basketball.
ain't my thing.
Yeah, but basketball kind of took a flip flop. Like I don't want to say a flip flop, but kind of a full circle moment because if you know the early '90s, the Bad Boy
Oh, yeah.
Pistons, the Magic, like
Mhm.
all those teams are back on, like are playing. That's who's running the league again. That's kind of I don't want to say weird, but it's kind of nostalgic because
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people know, especially like the older guys.
Do you have like a Florida tie? Like, why do you like those teams?
No, it just happened.
Just
it just
who it is?
happened. That was a big. I mean, Penny Hardaway, Shaq,
Okay.
Tracy
Yeah.
McGrady,
Mm.
and then the
Dude,
Buccaneers. I think
T-Mac
I
was
just like
cool.
the defense and
Josh
the
Freeman.
colors. That was no, no. That was a rough era.
Yeah.
for
Hey, Tom
us.
Brady though got there. That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, it's
That's
funny because
crazy.
I do not like Tom Brady, but I was very
You're like,
happy.
all right,
hey.
fine,
I'll
come
take
play
it.
for
So-
my team.
I'll take the Super Bowl.
Fine.
So
I
tell me that.
guess.
What was your like emotions after they beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl? Because my roommate at the time was a Tampa Bay Buck fan. He was from Wesley Chapel, from Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
He went outside in his drawers in the snow
Ah,
and ran around and said and said some things I'm not allowed to say on this mic right now. But
yeah.
the people of our street were definitely awoke after that.
Bro, so I flew out there with Chiefs fans. We were in the Orlando area. I forgot what it was, but we were just going, kicking it, having a good time. And the Super Bowl game, it was halftime, and we were up big. I was like, man, I'm going to Tampa. So I Ubered to Tampa.
Oh,
left them,
damn.
Uber.
because nobody wanted to go. I was like, yo, I'm out of here. Bro, I Ubered to Tampa, got there by the time we won the game. The streets are flooded. I got hit with like a sign, a free sign, people on poles doing burnout.
Oh,
It was
dude.
just crazy. So I was in the streets of Tampa when we won, and I
amazing.
was,
That's awesome.
You're right where you needed to be.
yeah.
Do I even want to ask what that Uber cost?
Man, it was like $130.
That's
Uber driver was
That
like,
sounds-
all right,
that sounds
sure, I'll
bad
go to
that I
That's
thought-
honestly not that bad.
I thought it was going to be worse too.
It's
but
not
hey,
bad because I got an accidental money sent to my Cash App,
oh,
like $500,
oh, so that basically paid for the Uber.
and it paid for the Uber
Hey.
there and back.
Hey.
That's awesome.
But
Yeah.
how did the Chiefs fans feel when you left them to go?
Hey,
I don't know, they out of sight, out of mind at that point.
I was real humble.
Humble. Shoot.
right.
Right.
Yeah,
Before
you
the
know.
game, they woke up. I had the jersey already draped over the TV and everything before the game.
He was coming back just all over.
He was chill, bro. They thought it was all cool. They were like, "Oh, he's not finna turn up on us." Nah, wait, just
Yeah.
wait. Let me put it
Especially
over.
with the fans around here.
They were hot.
Oh,
Oh.
dude.
Of course, they didn't want to go with me.
Uh huh.
I had a blast.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, bro.
He met like 22 new best friends down there.
Yeah, we was kicking it,
Bro,
we
I'm
was
telling you.
kicking it.
Bro, the best thing is side quest, bro. The
Yeah.
best thing is a side quest, bro. A
Like I
side
said,
quest
I
and
like
just
to
make
get. I'll
friends.
go by myself. I did
Yeah.
a lot of adventures in my life.
100%.
I'm just out.
Just doing your thing.
Because my mom always told me you were born by yourself, but you should be able to go anywhere by yourself.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, I'm confident.
Hey,
another
Another-
great and wisdom.
you
nugget
know,
from
just a
Josh's
drop.
mom.
Hey, mom,
Kids corner.
Class.
hey, kids corner always
That's
has
right.
always has a corner.
Yeah, kids
Yeah.
corner down there dropping them.
Uh,
Well, that's awesome. All right, well, we're over an hour, so we got to probably wrap this thing up. But so, Chris, like anything that you would like to, share, anything that you want to kind of give some shout outs to, be able to just kind of, drop whoever shout outs to people that have helped you along the way. And then we always kind of, we close it up with, big piece of advice from you to the people that are kind of coming up. Anybody that sees this that might be interested in, maybe growing their own brand or
Mhm.
doing something sports related or whatever the case may be, like just piece of advice from you.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll start with a shout out for DJ for the win. Big DJ, national recording artist. He's done a lot of things as far as our production artist, where He's got nominated for Grammys, worked with Gucci. So he's been independent. And so I learned a lot from him as far as starting your own business, the things that you have to do, the relationships you have to make, what to expect from a lot of people. So he's been and he's my best friend. So we grew up together. So he was a baseball player.
Sweet.
Yeah. But shout out to DJ for the win, for all the knowledge. And then I want to give a shout out. We're doing our 90s event in the summertime. Be on the lookout for that. That's the next big thing that we have planned to be a community event. It's going to be our 4th year.
Awesome.
So that's coming. And then I want to just say, as far as getting in this journey, man, you really just got to be yourself. You got to find out, how can I be myself and create the content that I want? And you got to merge the two together. It's good to get ideas and get feedback from people, but you got to do what you love, what you're going to be comfortable with. And it's kind of one of those things where you got to let the kid fall and hit his head. You got to let them make the mistakes, right? So I can give you all the game in the world, but it's really just start, have the determination to keep going and continue to improve yourself, right? Try to do the right things. I'm big on God and making sure that you're just doing what you're supposed to do. We all know the right from wrong, and it's easy to get caught up in doing a lot of the wrong things for a quick gain or doing something crazy just so you can become who you want to be. And I would just say the long road is sometimes the best road. And so get true to the game. Like I said, you have your anomalies and people that can blow up quick and do it right away. Good for them. But if it's not working for you that way, you got to understand there's a journey that comes with this, like the rest of us. And you just got to be in love with the journey. Got to love the journey. The products and things that come with it, honestly, are just cherries on top when you love the journey and you love what you do. Because like I said, it doesn't work out for everybody, but if it's what you love and what you do, you'll be happy with the whole process.
It's awesome, man. Great advice. Hopefully people can get that and can take something with that. So don't rush it. Just stay true to the process. Stay true to yourself, try to do it for the right reasons, and always, keep God in the forefront, which is a big, big, big piece. So
Keep God in your life. Oh, wow, that almost came out.
all right, we're going to throw it over to Sean. We always close out the pods with a prayer. So we're going to close with that. So we'll throw it over to Sean, and just appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you guys for your time.
Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for waking us up, giving us breath. Lord, you are the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, your Creator, you are Savior, and your Father. Thank you so much for just bringing us together for this conversation. Thank you for Chris here, sharing his journey, and I pray that anybody listening, kids, adults, whomever, can take away some good advice, some good pieces from his journey and try to apply it to their own life, Lord, that they fall in love with the journey, that they enjoy the process of failure, enjoy the process of success, and see what they can learn from it all, Lord. And I just pray that they can take that example and be successful in their own lives. Just pray that this reaches on somebody, and with the platform that Chris has, he can continue to bring glory to you and honor you and what he's doing, and bring good and joy to people's lives and help them out, Lord. In your glorious name I pray, Jesus. Amen.
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 All right.
Well, that's it for
Closing
episode
us out.
25
There you go,
of
yeah.
season 2. Chris, thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.